Stephen Anderson here. I can't tell you how thrilled I am to be returning to Israel, to Tel Aviv, for the next UX Salon conference. When Avi first approached me about speaking at the event and we were talking about potential topics, it was really the conference theme, the creative toolbox, that sparked an idea for me. For some time, I've wanted to do a workshop, an all-day workshop, dedicated to this topic of innovation and creative thinking and really how do people arrive at original and viable ideas. And so that's what this workshop will be about. And the reason this workshop topic is so important to me is we're at a point now where, as designers and as product teams, we have more influence than ever before. And yet, when we're handed this blank canvas, it's really easy to fall back on safe, familiar patterns. And so this workshop is really reviewing about 8 habits that highly innovative people exhibit every day throughout their lives. And we'll be going through these habits one by one, and each habit will be accompanied by several exercises that you can do in your work, in your life, just to practice these things and live them out. A note on the exercises, they're very practical. A lot of them are geared specifically towards design teams and designers and product teams. So unlike other creative workshops where we get inspired and we have lots of wild off-the-wall ideas, this one actually takes it a step further and says, okay, well, how can we actually be practical with these creative ideas and actually make them something of value to people, to businesses, to just to the world in general. So there's a very practical take on this topic that I'll be bringing. Can't tell you how thrilled I am to be working on this workshop, to be organizing these thoughts. The 8 habits that I'll go over have things I've been collecting and observing for nearly a decade now. It includes things like the ability to synthesize information when other people don't seem to make the connections. How are you able to see that there's a fit here? Challenging assumptions or reframing problems as they're handed to us. What skills can we practice to make sure we solve the right problems? Simple things that we forget, like placing insights ahead of ideas. I know I've been guilty of getting a really crazy idea and running with it, but it's really the best ideas have been the ones that are driven or based on an insight or an observation that I've made. So we'll talk about that, topics like those and a bunch of others. There'll be about a dozen very practical exercises that we'll do throughout the day. And I can promise it'll be a fun, very useful and inspiring workshop. I hope to see you at the next UX Salon in Tel Aviv.